This is an introductory lesson on Classroom-Based Assessment 2, Science in Society Investigation. Over a 3-week period, students are required to research and gather data on any scientific system in the junior cycle curriculum. They must design and construct a model of the system of their choice with additional focus on sustainability throughout. Students will be required to include a certain amount of recyclable materials when designing their model. Students must communicate their research findings and models they have constructed to the class towards the end of the CBA and complete a reflection as part of their CBA experience. The CBA will have different learning outcomes from the Junior Cycle Science Specification. The Junior Cycle Science Specification is available on the supporting website, and the learning outcomes are available in the lesson plan. The CBA has cross-curricular links with other junior cycle subjects such as geography, CSPE and home economics. Students' prior knowledge and interests. Students will have knowledge of different biological systems and other systems from their textbook, such as the solar system, the ecosystem, water cycle, digestive system and circulatory system. Students have studied sustainability in detail as this is a major link between different aspects of the science curriculum. Students may have not had any experiences dealing with classroom-based assessment, and it will be a new learning experience for the students. Students will have covered different systems within each element of the Junior Certificate Science course. Due to the ever-changing nature of different classes, some students may have not covered everything by the time the CBA is due. This project will give students an opportunity to both research independently and perform scientifically based investigations. Literacy and numeracy. Science literacy improves the introduction of new terminology. In this class, keywords on today's lesson will be written up on the whiteboard to get the students familiar with all the new phrases and scientific terms. Before writing words up, I will get students to help me by spelling the words. Throughout the lesson, students will engage with a variety of different literacy skills, such as oral literacy, by listening and answering questions throughout the lesson. They will also participate in reading and writing literacy, as they will be engaging with the handouts given in the class and taking notes from the board and PowerPoint. Numeracy. Important dates. Today's date, dates on timeline of CBA, due date. As part of the CBA, the students are also expected to research how much of their model has been designed using recycled materials. As part of the CBA, students are expected to research how much of their model has been built using recyclable materials. Materials used during the lesson. It is advised that the teacher will require PowerPoint, a whiteboard marker, textbook, handouts, a projector, a clicker, and a rubric. The students will require a textbook, their notebooks, handouts such as the mind map sheet and an activity sheet, and the rubric so they can examine the features of quality. Aims. We aim to facilitate learning and help students to become more familiar with the requirements and assessment criteria of a CBA. We aim to make the lesson as fun, engaging and interactive as possible. We want to address any questions or queries the student have on the subject. Address the student's knowledge at the end to evaluate the effectiveness of the lesson. We aim to improve the student's literacy skills with new scientific vocabulary. Learning intentions and outcomes. Students will have a clear understanding of the CBA. Students will develop an awareness of success criteria and expectations of the CBA. Students will successfully prepare, investigate scientific research on their chosen system. Students will create a model using the success criteria and recycled materials. Assessment. We have two forms of assessment: formative assessment and summative assessment on completion of the CBA. Formative assessment will be ongoing questioning in class, think, pair, share activities, collaborative and group work, creating a timeline, and homework. Details of the homework is available in section 6 of this lesson plan. The summative assessment will be taken on their reflective journal that will be completed at weekly intervals throughout the CBA, the completion of handouts, the model of the system they build, and their presentation at the end of the CBA. Details of the opening, the body, and the closing of the CBA are contained in sections 4, 5 and 6 of the lesson plan.